And welcome back to what?
Couple movie watchers.
With Ryan and Anna. We're here to break down our top 10 movies at the box office from Father Stew to Morpheus to Fantastic Beasts and more. But before we jump in, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. And let's jump in. You ready to break down our top 10?
Yes.
What do you think is going to be the number 10 movie at the box office?
I don't know.
Well, we're going to tell you, right? And that's going to be
Uncharted.
This movie made $1.1 million at the box office. It's doing really well. This is a Tom Holland movie, so Tom Holland is killing the game. Unfortunately, Spider-Man dropped out of the top 10, but you still got Uncharted, so he's doing really well. He's been in the top 10 with some type of movie since Spider-Man came out. So you're talking about from December to April. That's like 4 months of just solid movie thrill. So definitely looking forward to watch this on streaming sometime in the future. Coming in at number 9, we have a new film. We've always getting a new Indian film, and that's KGF Chapter 2, making $2.8 million at the box office.
Nice.
So they're doing a really good job making these, for foreign films at the box office. You don't really see that with other foreign films, but it seems like at least every weekend we have a new Indian film in the top 10. So whoever's behind this in marketing, they're doing really good. This has a Rotten Tomato score of 44 from the critics and 94 from the audience. So the audience that's watching it really enjoys this film. Next up, let the people know what we got.
The Batman.
And how much money did it make? $3.8 million at the box office, babe. That's a lot of money. Yeah. In total, it's only a drop of 41%. So it's doing really well.
Nice.
In 7 weeks, it made $365 million, which is amazing. It's good and bad that it's actually going to be on HBO Max on Monday, I believe.
Oh.
So it's going to be streaming relatively soon. They're not playing with that 45-day mark, so I think it's definitely going to hurt the box office. Probably hurt the box office a little today, but if you haven't seen it, you can watch it tomorrow at home if you have HBO Max. Or you could rent it, stream it, however you want to do it. So
nice.
It's going to be there relatively soon. Next up, we have Ambulance. This movie is dropping quick with a 53% drop, making $4 million at the box office. It has made $15 million overall. This is a Michael Bay film. It has a 69 from the critics, 87 from the fans from Rotten Tomatoes. I guess, for action film, that's a decent score. Nothing great, nothing bad.
What do you think about the amount they made?
It's not really. I'm actually surprised it even did this much. I know a lot of people thought it was a failure, but I didn't feel any buzz for this movie. I don't feel like anybody was really talking about it. It wasn't really on anybody's radar. So
that's interesting.
I guess it's doing what it's supposed to do, right? I know they were trying to make it big, but I just didn't see much from this movie. It didn't look that good to me.
Yeah, same.
So it is what it is. Next up on the list, we have Morbius. Making $4.7 million at the box office, which is not too shabby. Overall, it makes $65 million in total, which is a dip of 53% from the previous weekend. This movie is going to struggle to make it to that 100 million mark. It's just dropping fast.
Yeah.
But I know one person who said they like it. My sister. Everybody else said the movie sucked. But I guess it really depends.
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10, or 1 out of well. She's the only person I actually know who actually seen it that's in real life. Everybody else is just online.
Oh, okay.
So, I'll probably watch it.
Still 1 out of 10.
One of these days, just because if I'm bored, it's on streaming on Netflix or something. Well, that's that Morbius movie. Let's see how bad it really is. Like I just seen Eternals, and
you think
it was okay. It was watchable. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. I wouldn't say I hated it. It was just I don't know. It was just there's a lot of stuff that could have been better. That should have been like a DC film actually. But no, that was
that's
Marvel.
not. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So It's all good. Moving on, we have Father Stew. Father Stew is the Mark Wahlberg, Marky Mark film, making $5.7 million at the box office this weekend, which is not too shabby. Overall, it made $8 million. This is money that he put the money into kind of doing himself, like the Passion of the Christ.
Oh.
As a faith-based film. I wonder what the actual budget is. Probably got to do some digging on that. It has a score of 42 from the critics, 95 from the audience, which is pretty standard. You're always movies like this, you'll see like a divide typically from the critics and the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it seems like it don't matter what movie there is. It's very rare that you get the critics and the fans that's in alignment.
Mm-hmm.
Most movies you'll see like a gap, like we've been seeing overall.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Farther Stew's doing fairly well, I think, for I guess I don't want to say, I guess a low budget film or an independent film, or however you want to mark his studio film. But he got the money. He good. His house is like $80 million, so he be all right. Next up, we have Everything Everywhere All at Once. Now, this is one of those rare movies that has a Rotten Tomato score of 97 and a audience score of 93, so it's pretty close. So people who are seeing this movie both actually like it. It makes $6 million this weekend, so it's doing really well at the box office. Nice. So definitely a movie I want to see. They have a little kid from some of the old school movies like Indiana Jones and some other films he was in. So I didn't recognize him at first, but I definitely want to see the film. Next up, we have The Lost City, still holding it down at the box office, making $6.5 million at the movie business, which is a drop of 28%. So people are still watching this film. In total,
I want to see it.
You want to see it? I want to see it too. I probably should have seen this instead of the Batman because, I was going to see the Batman regardless, somehow, some way. And Lost City makes $78 million at the box office, which is not too shabby. It's definitely going to blow past 80 million, probably get close to $100 million before it drops. It just shows you the power of, Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, and Brad Pitt. Next up, we have
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hedgehog 2. Yeah, buddy, cracking $30 million in 2 weeks. It went way past $100 million, cracking $119 million. So nice. It did really well.
Yeah, I really want to see this one too.
I do too. You can't really beat Sonic. So Sonic the Hedgehog is doing his thing. So you can't wait. Next up on the list, you know what it is, right?
What?
You know what it is, right? It's your movie.
Fantastic Beasts: The Secret of Dumbledore.
Yes, making $43 million this weekend. It has a critic score of 48 and an audience score of 85. I would expect at least an audience score in the 90s, but it's all to the good.
My friend wants to see this. I don't really want to see it, but
I haven't seen any of these movies. So this is the prequel to Harry Potter, or is it before or after Harry Potter movies?
It's before.
So you know what? I might sure watch these movies before I watch Harry Potter. Yeah. Only seen one movie at Harry Potter, so.
Is it the first one or the third one?
First one. It was good.
Yeah.
I just never watched it again. It was good.
We gotta watch all of them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait to see these first, and then go back and watch the new ones. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad mistake. She'd give me a look like, no, watch Harry Potter first. Forget these Fantastic Beasts.
Well, the only reason I watched the Fantastic Beasts was because I had nothing else to watch. But if it was my first choice, I wouldn't watch it. Dang. That's just how I feel about it.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's all to the good.
But they're doing good.
They're doing great.
Yeah, you're doing the money.
Bringing in the money. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're bringing you the box office movies with some sparkles, some finesse, some jazz every weekend. So in addition, we give like movie reviews every so often and more. Until next time,
peace.